Alright guys, we got the Xiaomi Mi 9T versus the Bold N1. So Mi 9T is 300 bucks on Amazon right now, and the Bold is 250 right now on Amazon, and you can pick it up on their site for a limited time at $200. So that's a pretty good. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but are you going to spend the extra $50 to get the Mi 9T, or are you going to save your 50 bucks and do something else with it? Alright, let's find out. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the hardware with both these phones. So they're both glass and metal designs, which is really nice. Let's take a look at the Mi 9T. So it has a sort of carbon fiber design. As you can see, I'm going to try to focus. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you should be able to see like a stripe pattern right there, which is really nice. So it's not all black like the N1, and you do have little red coloring throughout the phone, as you can see if we go over. So very premium feeling. You see we got the red power button, and just a really nice phone. Now the Bold N1 has a kind of cool design. It's an all black design you never really see a lot. You have the little Bold logo down there, and it kind of like when it hits the light, it shows sort of different color patterns, which is pretty cool. You do have a dual camera setup on here, so you know right off the bat the Mi 9T kind of looks a little bit more modern just with that triple camera setup. You do have the USB Type-C, and you also have a headphone jack at the bottom along with the speaker. They both have full screen displays, which is really nice, and they also have the this also has a pop-up camera. So overall, I really like the weight in the design a little bit more on the Mi 9T, but they both have really excellent designs. As you can see, almost about the same size in thickness, and they're just they both feel really good, the glass and metal. But I think the Mi 9T, I think most people would probably go for this design, especially with the triple camera setup. Makes it look a little bit more modern. So they both have full screen displays with a pop-up camera, and let's go ahead and test out the fingerprint scanner speeds on these guys. So you can see the Mi 9T is just slightly a little bit faster, but the Bold N1 still works very well. It's not like it's super slow. Let's do that again. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so as you can see, slightly faster. You do have face unlock on the Mi 9T, and you do not have it on the Bold N1, so you won't be able to unlock it. I'm guessing it's because they don't want you really popping up that camera too much, because I have no clue how many pop-ups it's rated, but you have that option on the Mi 9T. Alright, so we got GSM Arena booted up on these guys, so we're going to check out these specs to compare them. So we're going to start with the Bold. So you have an AMOLED display. It is a 6.4 inch display, and it is a 1080 by 2340 display. Now on the Mi 9T, you have a 6.39 inch display. You also have a 1080 by 2340 display, 403 ppi. So the displays are almost pretty much identical. Now I can tell you from using both these displays for a little while now that the display on the Mi 9T is just a little bit better when you're browsing the web and looking at icons. But as I'll show you in a few minutes, when you're watching videos and stuff like that, it's definitely, you can't even barely tell, which is very impressive from Bold. Also, they both have Android 9.0 Pie. You do have MyUI. I personally, I like MyUI a little bit better than the stock version of Android because there's more customization on here. But if you love stock Android, this is definitely going to be the one to get. Now, they're both getting Android 10. Android 10 is coming out next month, I believe, for the Mi 9T. So, you know. You also have the Helio P70 processor, and you have the Snapdragon 730 processor on here. So we're going to get into some speed comparisons a little bit later. So let's keep going. Now here's where it gets kind of crazy. So no expandable storage on the Mi 9T. You have 128 gigabytes of storage on the Bold, and you have 64 gigabytes of internal storage on here. You can't upgrade it, which sucks on the Mi 9T. You can upgrade or add an SD card to the Bold up to 128 gigabytes of storage. So if storage is something you care about, this is killing it. 6 gigabytes of RAM, 4 gigabytes of RAM on the Bold. I think this phone is going to be, if you're planning on keeping these phones for a few years, this is going to be like the future-proof phone. So this is going to be better. It has better specs. Now for the camera, so on the N1 you have a 16 megapixel camera and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. It does shoot at 1080p. The cameras on the Mi 9T are so much better. We're going to get into that a little bit later. You have a 48 megapixel standard camera, 8 megapixel telephoto, and then you have a 13 megapixel ultra wide camera on here. So you have no ultra wide camera on the Bold N1, and this actually shoots in 4K, which is really nice. Alright, so checking out video quality on both these guys, as you can see, they're almost head to head. You can barely tell the difference with both these guys. So as you can see, they look pretty much identical. Very nice displays. You probably can't even tell which one is which. So right here we have the Mi 9T, and then we have the Bold at the bottom. Alright, let's check out audio quality. We're going to start with the Bold. So let's check out the Mi 9T, and that was very bassy, sounds very clear, really good. Let's see if it's louder or anything on here. Instantly louder. The Mi 9T has a louder speaker, but let's see if it keeps the same bass. Yeah, all right. So that was that was like a huge difference. Hold on, let me show you guys. That was a huge difference. It's so much louder, and it has so much more bass. So much more thump on this one. Now I am getting better quality. Like I can actually hear the 808s, like the doom sound. I can't hear that really on this one. Yeah, that's wow. That's pretty. Yeah. So I don't know which one I prefer. It seems like this one has a little bit more clarity to the bass, and this one is louder. The Mi 9T is louder and has a little bit more of a punch to it, but it doesn't have that clarity, if that makes sense. But they both sound great. You can't really go wrong with either of them. If you just need a super loud speaker with a lot of punch, the Mi 9T is where it's at. If you need something with a little bit more clarity, like if you're into like watching movies and stuff like that, you want to hear like little details and treble stuff, this is where it's at. Alright guys, let's test out the speed on here. We're going to launch Temple Run. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Oh, Mi 9T was just a bit, oh well, actually a lot faster. I don't expect the P70 to beat the Snapdragon 730 by any means. But this is just, you know, you guys are going to ask about the speed, so I'm going to show you. Let's test out Asphalt. Now it should get, again, killed. 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, nah. I think the Mi 9T got it. Yeah, that was close. That was close. That was super close. What else do we have? PUBG. 3, 2, 1. And the Mi 9T has like a built-in game booster that was already on here, so that might help with the performance, I guess. I don't know. I didn't install it, it's just on here. But as you can see, faster, it's asking me for an update. I'm not gonna update right now. But these both play PUBG. just fine, both on medium settings. Alright, let's try YouTube. 3, 2, 1. Mi 9T is faster. Let's go ahead and try Google Play Store. 3, 2, 1. Both about the same. Let's launch the cameras. 3, 2, 1. So I think the Bold beat it. What else do we have on here? Let's go to Google. What are the NBA standings? That was pretty almost identical. What is the weather today?
Tonight's forecast for Fayetteville is 81 degrees and partly cloudy.
I didn't even get anything on this one. Scrolling speeds feel a little bit smoother on the Mi 9T, but not by a lot. Yeah, you can definitely see that it's definitely a little bit smoother. Now I want to talk about something you might want to know about. So the always on display is not here with the Bold N1. It does not have an always on display like you can see on the Mi 9T. And also there's no light for your notification. So when you get a notification, it'll pop up. The selfie camera up here will pop up red, and it won't pop up, but it'll show red, and let you know you got a notification. There's nothing on here. I had to download the flashlight app just to get let me know that I have notifications coming on here. So that's kind of a sucky thing for the Bold N1. There's no always on display, which kind of sucks. So you can see I can tap it and it's not gonna come on. So it's just it's a faster way to get to your phone instead of hitting the button, and plus you have all your notifications on display. So you don't have that on the N1, which kind of sucks. So let's talk about camera quality on here. So as you can see, I'm going to show you guys some pictures I took. You can see the N1 is just no competition for the Mi 9T. It just takes better photos in pretty much any condition, whether it's low light or good lighting. It just takes better, higher quality photos, and plus you have that ultra wide lens on the Mi 9T. Now it's not to knock the Bold N1. It does take good photos in good lighting for this price point, but it's nothing that's like too crazy. You do have that 96 megapixel thing, which is kind of gimmicky on the N1. You can take 48 megapixels photos on the Mi 9T, which turned out really great. You have portrait mode on both of them. The both night modes on both these cameras suck on both of them, so that sucks. You have HDR on both of them, so they're pretty nice cameras. They both have pretty good selfie cameras. Just if you're looking for a better camera that's going to take better video, you got 4K video on the Mi 9T. The Mi 9T is going to be the way to go. If you care about cameras, definitely the cameras are so much better on the Mi 9T. They work better in low lighting, good lighting. It's just a better camera. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. So which phone would I pick? I'm going to go with the Mi 9T. I'm going to spend that extra 50 bucks. And why am I going to pick that? So if you're picking out a smartphone, I can't give you a definite answer on why you would pick one over the other one. You have to make that personal decision based on the flaws of each one. So the reason I picked the Mi 9T over this as my daily driver, if I were going to pick one of the two, is because you have an always on display. You have a better camera, a triple camera setup, and it is actually better. And also you have better battery life on the Mi 9T with that 4000 milliamp battery. I'm getting about a day and a half of battery life, and you're getting about a day of battery life on the Bold N1. And if you're a light user, you'll get usually about 2 days of battery life with the Mi 9T. That's if you're a light user. So what are the reasons why I would get the Bold N1 over the Mi 9T? There's two things that you have to consider. The Mi 9T does not have expandable storage, and you only get 64 gigs. You get 128 gigs with the Bold N1. So if storage is something you care about, this is going to be the phone to get. If wireless charging is big on your list, this is going to be the phone to get. So those are like the two main factors. And plus, if you like stock Android, this is definitely going to be the phone to get. I really like stock Android as well. It just doesn't not have as much features that you can customize with unlike like my UI. So I do like my UI a little bit better. So overall, they're great phones. If you can get this one for 200 bucks, definitely pick this one up. But like, you know, if you care about good camera quality, pretty much that's the biggest thing, and a little bit better battery life, then you're gonna get the B9T. If you need wireless charging, more storage, if you like stock Android, and you want to pay just a little less money, this is going to be a great option. They really go neck and neck. The design, like I said, is better on the Mi 9T in my opinion, but you know, that's usually up to the person. So thanks for watching this video. I hope I was able to help, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.